there's so much of our operating in the world that depends upon language and thought. So when
only if you say so.
Okay.
So in other words, now we're stuck in that data. Because you have said something that's just a story, and the data is telling you what to say, and you're stuck. And that means if you're stuck, I'm stuck.
Okay.
So
let me try to phrase it another way.
You cannot phrase it another way. There's no other way you can phrase that.
If you're in zero, let me try it another time. Can you be in zero state and have language?
But you're going to be in zero state and have perfect, you're going to say whatever is perfect and right. And everything, in other words, let's say you're at zero, that means the whole world, the whole cosmos becomes zero. That means everything gets enlightened. So he gets enlightened, the chair gets enlightened. But they don't get enlightened from me. They get enlightened directly from the source. And so then the language is perfect. And it's a language in which you're not even aware. It's what the artists call inspiration. Like all of a sudden, Van Gogh or these great artists just do it. Well, how did you do it? I don't know. I just did it. Yeah. That's the language of love and art. Truth, beauty beyond comprehension. Yeah.
If one takes responsibility for everything and everyone,
everything that's going on in that person, yes,
then the idea of free will, that each has a will to choose or a decision or to choose for themselves how they want to grow, change, heal. Yeah. That would not be a point that you would recognize, is that correct?
Well, it depends on, again, we have to be really precise, so I'm going to come back and ask you.
Please.
So when you say free will, what does that mean?
To me, it means the right to choose against what is natural, the right to hold on to one's programming, the right to separate oneself in one mind from source.
See, what happens is that at any given moment, 11 million bits of information is playing, for which you are unconscious of.
Yes.
So it's driving you. So you don't have free will, but you have choice. The choice is, like Shakespeare is saying, to be or not to be free of the data. Mm-hmm. You have that choice, but the data is going to run you. The only question is, what data is going to run you? Is it going to be inspiration, or is it going to be memory, which is dead stuff? Mm-hmm. So that's the choice, but one doesn't have free will.
Can I approach the question differently, because it's not...
Yeah.
Let's talk about the people at Hawaii State Hospital.
Yeah.
By changing yourself, you change them because they are part of yourself. Is the language correct?
Well, I think what happens is like with you. Before I came here, I got the address, so I did the cleaning on the address. I did the cleaning on this camera and on your camera, because I don't know what he took before, and that will interfere with what's going on now. And so I'm taking 100% responsibility, because peace begins with me. So if I show up and I'm not peaceful, you can't be peaceful yourself. And so I'm only here because only for one purpose, and that is to make amends for whatever.
For whatever.
Yeah, and I don't know what that whatever is consciously, but there are parts of me that know what that is, and so my job is just to begin being 100% responsible by doing the cleaning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't know what's getting cleaned up. I'm clueless.
I get the impression that you make many of your decisions, your actions, based upon petitioning divinity to make a choice as to act in one way or to act in another way. Is that right?
Again, we're going to have to be really precise now.
Okay.
I do the cleaning. That's my job, to get back to zero. I want to be free.
Okay.
That's my only purpose for being on this planet is I got garbage, and which is mortgaged on my soul, and I want to let go of the garbage so I can be free. And so at freedom, the information comes from the source.
Yes.
But I won't even know it. I can't say, oh, I got the information. That's not my job. My job is just to keep cleaning nonstop and let it unfold however it's going to unfold, because 11 million inspirations coming in, I'm not even aware of that.
So what is cleaning like? Can you describe what your cleaning process is?
Yeah, cleaning is only saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me for whatever data is going on in me that I need to make amends for. Yeah.
And so if someone calls you up like me
Yeah.
and says, would you come and speak with us?
Yeah.
So then what do you do?
I clean.
And then what happens?
Well, if I clean enough, then we go, oh, okay, it's okay to do it, and I do it.
Oh, okay.
If I clean and I don't get to do it, I won't do it. And there are many interviewers on which I have not done because I don't get to do it, and I'm not making that decision. It's the information in me that's making the decision,
And
not me.
how do you know that?
I don't know that.
No, I mean, how do you know to come?
I don't know that. I just do it. And then it says go, and then I tell him it's okay. But it isn't like a process where you go, oh, I got it. It's something that has to be worked on and cleaned on, and then like a rose, it just begins to unfold, and at some point, because I've been doing this for, I don't know, almost 3 decades, I have it.
Sorry.
Can I ask a question
please,
to that
yeah.
point? Do you believe it's possible? Some people believe they can ask a question and get a yes or no answer. There's psychokinesiology, there's the use of pendulums, things of that nature that allow one to perceive that they're receiving an answer. Do you believe that that's possible?
Well, but I want to come back at you again.
Please.
For me, the reason I'm here is only for the purpose of cleaning. Okay, I'm clear about that. And so, the purpose of the cleaning is to free up the data. So I don't know exactly what you're talking about. If I were to use a pendulum, I would make sure that I would be data free, and then I would ask. Yeah. But the pendulum, if you're not at zero, you'll get funny answers. You know,
Based upon your own scripts and your ideas.
I like that, but I would be more precise, based on memories, data in the computer bank. Yeah. Yeah.
And so how would you suggest that people begin the enterprise of cleaning?
I don't even do that. I just do the cleaning myself, and if people want to learn it, they show up. Yeah, like you.
Here I am.
Yeah. So,
Well, I
for example, in years ago, I had somebody say to me, "Convince me that I should take this class," and I said to him, "We don't do any marketing. I don't do any of that sort of stuff. I mean, it's a decision, a choice that you have to make on your own. I'm not here to make any money. God, if I was here to make money, I'm in the wrong business." Yeah.